after the funeral. It was Tessa who had convinced her mom and her brother that they needed a change, somewhere devoid of memories painfully erupting in twisted masks every time they turned a city block. Tessa's cell phone pinged again, and she set her jaw, not even glancing at the screen. "Vik," she thought. "I already told you I'm not coming." She and her brother grieved differently. Vik seized onto life, falling in love within weeks of crossing their new high school's threshold, and not with just any teenage girl. Like many towns in America that had one family who seemed to own everything, Fall River had theirs, and the name was Morse. Their wealth stretched beyond a successful clothing boutique or catering business. No, the Morses owned historic textile mills converted into swanky loft apartments and hip office space. In an otherwise blue-collar town, their mansion took up an entire block. So, it was quite the high school scandal when Mariella ditched her longtime boyfriend, who drove a BMW and played golf with her father, for Tessa's brother. And with Mariella came a collection of okay acquaintances. Well, maybe one was a little more than okay. Another ping. "Oh my God, I said no," Tessa groaned, eyes stubbornly locked on the YA adaptation she was watching. The book was better. Another ping. Then another. And another. Reluctantly, she gave her phone a sideways glance and spied a firework display of bright blue bubbles. Text. 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 Tessa shifted her laptop, its slick surface swishing against her comforter as she reached for her phone. Text. Text. Her stomach tightened, bracing for another kick from life. Text. Text. She closed her eyes and plucked the device with quivering fingers. She had been here before. Bad news carried a weight that could sink into your gut before your brain fully knew what was happening. She filled her lungs, then she opened her eyes and took in the words now trembling on her smudged screen. "Is this your Vik? Did he do it? Do you know where your brother is? OMG, poor Mariella. Seriously, an axe?" These weren't messages from the usual group chat. These were texts from random classmates, dozens of them, ones she hardly knew, people she didn't even think had her number. Then her eyes caught on a few lines from Phil, her focus sharpening on information from someone she trusted. "Did you see the news? There are reporters on Mariella's lawn. She's not answering. This has got to be a mistake. Call me." There was no link, no details. The news? Tessa flicked on her tiny flat-screen TV. She switched to a local channel. It was midnight, not a news hour, yet as Phil had indicated, the station showed a reporter in a gumball pink skirt suit standing in front of the iron fence that edged the Morse family home. She was holding a microphone. Sapphire and ruby lights swirled from cop cars in the background. An ambulance from South Coast Memorial idled in the circular driveway, its back door swung open, ready to be loaded with whatever newsworthy emergency was about to make itself known. Someone inside that renovated 200-year-old mansion was injured so badly it warranted a TV crew. Lots of them. Vik had picked up Mariella earlier that night. He had said they were going out, and Tessa figured they'd end up at the party eventually. But what if they'd stayed home? Vik could be in that house, right now. "Mom! Mom!" Tessa screeched, her body flinging forward. Her mother had already said goodnight. She was likely nestled in bed, directly on the other side of their paper-thin wall. She could probably hear the din of the television, maybe even Tessa's breathing. Still, Tessa screamed until her